to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua. And I want to give double honors to the apostles, the great millstone of Yasharallah. And I want to give all salutations to the brothers of GMS.
First precept we're going to get is Isaiah 19 and 15. Neither shall there be any works for Egypt, which the head of the tail branch or rush may do. You know, America is modern day Egypt. You know, it ain't gonna be any work. It's gonna be like the apocalypse of the retail industry.
Is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong man shall bow themselves in the grinders' yeast, because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. You know, the grinders, you know, it's not going to be a lot of work in the streets, you know. It's going to be like the retail apocalypse. A lot of major companies is closing down. Verse 4, the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinder is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. This is Revelations 18 and 9. And the kings of the earth who had committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail. You know, the kings of the earth, the top people who rule this world, you know, the top elite. Her and Amit for her, when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing far off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. You know, Babylon gonna be destroyed by nuclear missiles, just to make it official, like we're free with a whistle, you know. This is
And check out this clip. Starbucks closing down.
Welcome to the Silver Report Uncut. More proof that this, and you know, we look out at the world and what's going on, and there's a sickness of the mind that is developing among a lot of people. But I'm talking about what's going on at Starbucks, and this is just proof that even though you say something is true, it doesn't really make it true, and nor does it make it connect with everybody, enough people for it to make a difference. So Starbucks is going to be closing 100 stores this year, and that's not it. They also project to be closing 150 stores in 2019. And so we ask, and we look at these bizarre policies that they took up just recently, this whole idea, they want to fit in with whatever the trend is. The problem is it's not really a trend. See, there are people behind the scenes that control the trends, that control the ideas they want to push on the American public. And whenever you have these ideas, and you know what, they just don't connect. They don't connect with people's minds because they're so bizarre. And just because all of the media, just because all of the TV, all of the movies, all of these people who get paid millions of dollars to go and act out different scenes for us, go up and tell us the way things are. I mean, we see what happened with Kanye West. We see how he had the top 7 songs on iTunes whenever he had that released just by simply saying that he agreed with certain points. And so they want to go ahead and use their power to try to warp the minds, to corrupt the minds of the American public. And you know what? People just aren't buying it. And neither are they buying Starbucks anymore. So they go out and they want to take all these stances and they want to be altruistic and come out and, you know, have this heart and passion for things that really connect with the American people. And you know what? It just isn't connecting. And it's really surprising because a lot of the places where Starbucks are located, a lot of people agree with them just because they don't think for themselves. They don't have independent minds. They're not free thinkers. They don't go out and they examine, you know, the way of the world. They just listen to what they're told. They follow what they're told. And the sad thing is they think that their opinion is the strength. They think their opinion is the outside force. They think that they're free thinkers and they think outside of the box and they don't realize this box was made for them. And you know what? This is a classic example of no matter what they say, no matter what they do, no matter what they want you to believe, it doesn't mean it resonates with people. It doesn't mean that the people are ready to accept it because they've gone to extremes recently. They've gone to extremes and it's a steady dripping faucet, this steady push to be able to corrupt America. And they're going too fast. They're going too far. It makes me believe that they're in some sort of a panic. That they're concerned. And you know what? The problem is we can't even talk about this stuff anymore. That's a much more serious problem. And it should make you mad. Because slowly, over time, if they eliminate any other dissenting opinion, if they eliminate any voice that speaks up against this corruption, then eventually that's all the people are going to hear. And you know what? This younger generation, and you know, maybe people don't realize it, but this younger generation is coming up, and they don't even want to watch their Netflix. They don't even want to watch cable. They don't even want to watch the news. What are they watching? They're watching YouTube. They're watching videos, streaming videos from actual people. And so if voices are allowed to be systematically removed, opinions are labeled as, you know, hate thinking, or people become thought criminals. This is something that was predicted a long time ago, and you should go back and read 1984, even though we're a little bit late for that since it's 2018. But you should go back and read that, because that's what we're looking at right now. People are thought criminals, but the problem is people just are not ready to swallow it, or else Starbucks would not be doing so bad. I mean, this is a company that has made their billions of dollars just by selling people coffee for $4 a cup. And that hasn't been a problem. The target audience that they have, that's really their thing. They make themselves trendy. Expert marketing is able to allow them to go out and to sell people beans, coffee beans, for $4 a cup, when really you can go out and coffee is significantly cheaper than that. But I'm glad to see that people are voting with their dollars because we don't have to take it. We don't have to sit back and allow ourselves to be corrupted. And it's good to see, and whenever you see stances like this or people like this, that's what you need to do. You need to completely and totally boycott. You need to not purchase something simply because you don't believe in what they're doing. Because, you know, that's the kind of tactics that are being used and utilized against us. So it's time that we speak, because we are the silent majority. All right.